Videos of people walking on the Mackinac Bridge during the annual Labor Day Mackinac Bridge Walk.
The annual Mackinac Bridge Walk again will start from both St. Ignace and Mackinac City, eliminating the need for busing during the event and ensuring everyone who wishes to will have the chance to walk the bridge, as it has been since 2017.
Photo of red signs with X's on it that say closed. This is followed by a photo of people walking on the bridge with Michigan State Police and other police officers, including 2 officers on horseback.
The Mackinac Bridge will be closed to public vehicle traffic during the walk, at the recommendation of Michigan State Police and the U.S. Department of Homeland Security.
Animation of cars driving across an animated depiction of the Mackinac Bridge with a graphic in the upper left corner that says, "Vehicle traffic stops," and in the upper right corner a clock graphic that says, 6:30 a.m. On the bottom of the animated graphic is St. Ignace with an arrow pointing left and Mackinac City with an arrow pointing right.
Vehicle traffic will be stopped at 6:30 a.m. the morning of the walk.
Animation changes to blue dots representing runners, and the graphic in the upper left changes to runners begin. The clock graphic moves forward to 6:40 a.m.
At 6:40 a.m., participants in the annual bridge run will begin across, starting in St. Ignace and ending in Mackinac City.
Animation changes to a star representing the governor, crossing the bridge, followed by blue and green dots representing walkers turning around at the halfway point of the Mackinac Bridge. The graphic in the upper left changes to Governor walks the bridge. Before the words "walkers begin both sides" appear below it. The clock graphic moves forward to 7 a.m.
At 7 a.m., Governor Whitmer will start the walk in St. Ignace, and walkers will begin to cross the bridge from Mackinac City as well. Governor Whitmer will walk across to Mackinac City.
Animation continues showing different bridge walk options. The graphic in the upper left changes to Option 1, walk to the midpoint and turn back from where they came. The graphic then changes to center lanes will be kept clear for emergency vehicles. Then an animated police car drives across the center lanes.
While many walkers are expected to go to the bridge midpoint and turn around, returning to the end of the bridge they started from. The center 2 lanes will be kept clear for emergency vehicles.
Next, the graphic changes to Option 2, walk the entire length of the bridge. Graphic in the upper left changes to Option 2, must cross the midpoint by 10 a.m. or you will have to go back. Graphic changes again to say, Option 2, you must provide your own return transportation after the walk has been completed.
Some participants may choose to walk across the entire bridge rather than turn back at the midpoint. That option is available, but participants choosing to will need to cross the midpoint of the bridge by 10 a.m. or they will be turned back. If this option is chosen, participants must arrange their own return transportation to the side they started from once the bridge reopens to public traffic. No shuttles across the bridge will be available.
Animation continues showing bridge walk options. Graphic changes again to say, Option 3, walk across the entire bridge and walk back. 10 miles total, and in parenthesis must start early. Animation continues with graphic in the upper left changing to must cross the midpoint by 10 a.m. or you will have to go back. The clock graphic moves forward from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. in the upper right corner.
Another option is to walk all the way across the bridge and all the way back before the bridge reopens to vehicle traffic. Participants choosing this option will need to start early and cross the midpoint of the bridge on their return trip by 10 a.m. or they will be turned back.
Animation continues with graphic in the upper left changing to the turnaround point will begin to move toward the ends of the bridge, and the white center pieces moving toward the ends of the bridge. Animation continues with graphic in the upper left changing to walkers can begin walking until 11:30 a.m. but will quickly have to walk back. The clock graphic advances to 11:30 a.m. Then the clock graphic advances to noon and the graphic in the upper left changes to traffic reopens at noon, with animated cars driving on the bridge.
At 10 a.m., Mackinac Bridge staff and Michigan State Police will begin moving the turnaround point out toward the ends of the bridge. Walkers starting right up until 11:30 a.m. will be able to walk a portion of the bridge, but will need to quickly walk back off the bridge so that it can reopen to traffic promptly at noon.
Photos of the Mackinac Bridge walk with graphics that say, "For more information, www.mackinacbridge.org/walk," and the date of September 7, 2026.
We're looking forward to another great event with several options for participants. Make plans to join us in the Straits for the annual Mackinac Bridge Walk.